Are we about to get a completely new monetary system? Well, in this video, we're going to look at why central bank digital currencies are almost certainly a thing that we are going to be witnessing in the near to medium future, and this could be a complete shift of the fiat currency that we know today. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the facts, and you can decide for yourself, put it all together, where we are heading. Now, in case you're new to the channel, my name is Dirk, and if you want no BS, no hype cryptocurrency updates to help you become successful with crypto, well then you should consider subscribing to the channel below. It's completely free. Click that notification bell and I will be sure to update you every single time I put out a new video. So according to Wikipedia, central bank digital currency, this should not be confused with digital currency or virtual currency. It is also called digital fiat currency. Digital-based money is a digital form of fiat money. The present concept of CBDCs was inspired by Bitcoin, but it's different from virtual currency and cryptocurrency, which are not issued by the state and lack the legal tender status declared by the government. Okay, so basically, central bank digital currencies, you might think, yay, this is going to be Bitcoin or it's going to be Ethereum or anything like that. No, absolutely not, because those cryptocurrencies are decentralized, meaning there is no entity that controls them. They're global, they're worldwide, and anyone can contribute to them. The code is public, all that kind of thing. Central bank digital currency will be issued by the central bank of a specific country, so Canada, US, Australia, and it will be in control of that central bank. It's not going to be like a cryptocurrency where the value fluctuates like crazy, right? We've seen Bitcoin earlier this year. It was trading at $4,000. Now it's trading at $14,000. That obviously can't happen, right? You can't have a currency that you use every single day that fluctuates by 50% or more in a single year. So in my opinion, it's going to be much more like a stable coin, like for example, USDC. So what is a central bank digital currency? Well, basically, it's a digital currency that is issued by the central bank of a country that is designed to act as money that we're going to be transacting with every single day. It is not a cryptocurrency per se, as you might think of Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of the different altcoins. A central bank digital currency will be exactly like the currency we already use, but there will be a few key differences. So it'll be a digital euro, digital pound, anything like that. And if you think about the money that we use today already, there are already digital currencies, right? We're already used to this digital kind of payment. We have banking apps on our phone where we can send money very easily. Everything we transact with cards, it's almost all digital already. So in that sense, that's going to be very close to how it's going to be, except, we're going to get rid of the cash, most likely, and it's purely just going to be a digital currency unit. But the mechanics behind the system is completely different, because fiat currency is created from debt, fractional reserve banking, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to dig into that, you should really go and do some research on how fiat currency is created. But this is literally just going to be a completely digital system where, the powers that be have full control over how much they print, how much is created, where it's sent, how much they distribute, and so on and so forth. Let's have a look at these articles that all came out in the last several weeks. You can see over here, October 30th, consensus to partner with Bank of Thailand for a central bank digital currency project. So you can see over here, there's a proof of concept to launch a CBDC prototype with the Bank of Thailand and partners. Okay, Cambodia debuts digital currency as emerging countries lead charge. So you can see central banks, smaller economies aim to boost their paper countries. They have begun formally issuing digital currencies ahead of the world's major economies in an attempt to expand access to financial services and shore up confidence in their own currencies. The National Bank of Cambodia on Wednesday launched a Bakong system following a trial period. You can see 29th of October. Bank of Canada says digital dollar project moving past the trial stage. So you can see the National Digital Currency Initiative is progressing past the experimental phase, and you can see again October 29th. Here's another one. This was posted October 26th. Swiss Central Bank BIS plan to test digital currency by the end of this year already, right? CBDC. You're going to be seeing a lot of this on the news and talking about it. So if you hear the term central bank digital currency, well, this is basically what it is. And you can see there's a lot of countries all working towards this. You can see over here also Japanese messaging giant Line developing a CBDC platform, right? So this is a big company. It's basically the messaging app. If you're not familiar with it, it's very popular in Asia, not so much in Europe and the US, but they literally have hundreds of millions of people all using this messaging platform. It's similar to WhatsApp, it's just a different version. You can see over here, they're basically working with developing a platform because they already have the users. So how easy would it be just to integrate that with them, right? So companies are working on this. So you can see over here, Christine Lagarde, who's the president of the ECB, the European Central Bank, she posted on her Twitter account on November the 1st, we've started exploring the possibility of launching a digital euro, right? So again, digital euro coming. Asian countries, we've already had talks about a digital dollar also coming. So you can see over here, PBOC, so the People's Bank of China government says successful digital yuan trials have transacted $300 million. So they're actively trialing this already. And you can see again the date, November 2nd. So this is all super, super recent. Even Australia, right? Australia's central bank has launched a digital currency project. You can see over here, Australia's central bank said on Monday, and again, you can see the date over here, November 2nd, 2020. You can see over here, they're launching a project to explore the potential use and implications of a wholesale form of central bank digital currency using distributed ledger technology. So you can see over here, you're probably familiar with it already, but it is a stable coin that's fully audited. You can see over here, USD coin USDC is a digital stable coin that is pegged to the USD. So each USDC is backed by a single dollar held in reserve. Now, it might not be USDC exactly, but the concept will be the same. It will be a digital dollar that you can transact between wallets, similar to cryptocurrency wallets. Obviously, there'll be some sort of formal name, and they won't be related to Bitcoin or anything like that, but it'll be a digital wallet, most likely, that you can have on your phone as an app, and you can send to other wallets. You can pay for stuff. You can probably scan QR codes. You know, it'll be a very easy to use system, probably similar to what you're already used to with your traditional banking apps, but it'll be in the form of digital currency. And most people will find that transition pretty easy. I think what's going to happen in order to roll this out, it's probably going to be given out in the form of a stimulus to basically distribute this coin once it's ready, right? Let's just say there's a digital dollar. The easiest way to get like 50 or 100 million people to use it is to basically say something like, hey, you know, we've got a free stimulus, you know, because the economy is going bad, or we want to help, or whatever the case is, whatever they want to say. Every citizen gets $1,000 for free. Now, it's going to be a new currency. So what you need to do is you need to go to this website, download the official wallet, register with your ID and that kind of stuff, and then you'll be able to claim the $1,000 and you'll be able to use it, go and spend it, and so on and so forth. And obviously, that'll be the easiest way to get, you know, millions of people to actually just go and download it. Because who doesn't want a free money, right? Whether it's $1,000 or 500 or 2,000, whatever the amount's going to be. And once people get used to using it and it's going to be simple and easy to use, well, then that's a step forward, and then it's just a matter of time just to really accelerate the adoption of that. And I think it's still hard to imagine how a society is going to operate without cash, because maybe in the modern kind of world, it's easier to do that, right? We're already used to using credit cards, and there's a lot of places where it's just really hard to use cash anyway. So in the modern places, it's easier to use that. But, you know, in the countryside or in poorer or more rural areas, well, you know, sometimes it's just very difficult to actually use cash. But the easy thing these days is that literally there's a few billion people with smartphones already. And I mean, even if you look at Africa, the amount of people who have phones, it's like there's tons of them, okay? So something like a digital wallet on a phone, that's still much more accessible to just everyday citizens, even people that are unbanked, that don't have a bank account and stuff like that, but they do have a phone. So how easy would it be to get an app on a phone to be able to use that. So I do see this happening in the near to medium future. I have no idea. They're obviously in trial phases, but they already have this planned. As you can see, what I've read through already. I've shown you these articles. There's a lot more if you go looking at. There's also, I didn't show you United States because I only showed you recently, but there's also a digital dollar that's being talked about, and it just seems like the logical next step. So that will be a move towards these digital currencies. It'll probably be some sort of app on your phone. It'll probably be very easy to use, and it won't be very hard to actually make that move, because we're already using some forms of digital money, and I think the cash will get phased out more and more. Less and less places will accept cash, because there's also the risk for and the costs associated with actually accepting cash and then transporting it to the bank, maybe having a security company that comes and picks it up, and so on and so forth. It's much easier to do everything digitally. So I think we'll see a phasing out of the cash phase and a move towards the central bank digital currencies. Now, keep in mind also that when everything is digital, everything has the ability to be tracked, right? Your funds could be frozen, your taxes could be taken off that account, and so on and so forth. So from a perspective of convenience versus what comes with that convenience, well, those are things that you have to think about. But either way, I think this is coming. I don't think this will go very, very quickly. They're in the trial phases, and as with anything, especially something this big, it'll probably take a few years to roll out before this really becomes mainstream. Maybe it'll even take the entire decade. But as you can see, we're starting to move towards it, and I really wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of stimulus being offered in the form of this new digital central bank digital currency, to be able to just get it in the hands of millions, tens of millions of people, and to really accelerate the process of rolling it out. So I hope you're ready for it. Probably whether you like it or not, it's coming either way. And that's it. But the good thing about this also, even though a central bank digital currency isn't Bitcoin or a cryptocurrency, I think it really helps spread the idea about cryptocurrency to the rest of the world, right? So if we can see governments are working around central bank digital currencies, that means digital currencies, virtual currencies, are going to be a part of our future. So then you're going to have a lot of people start thinking, well, okay, the government's going to approve it. This is what's coming. Maybe I should look into this Bitcoin thing or this crypto thing. And it just all of a sudden, there's just a barrier that's removed, and we're all one step closer to accepting cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, because it's going to be like, well, we're going to be using these digital wallets and these digital currencies. So what is the difference? Obviously, the one is controlled by the government, but the other one is decentralized. So I think we're going to get a lot more people looking at cryptocurrencies with a new angle and kind of a more legit, hey, this is actually a real thing. Like all these people that were talking about crypto for the last 10 years, well, now we're starting to see where digital currencies are going, and hey, maybe I should get myself some Bitcoin or Ethereum or altcoins. So I think overall, this whole move towards central bank digital currencies is going to be good for Bitcoin and other altcoins. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe, like, and share. And if you want to watch another video, simply just click here, and I will see you in the next video.